Hey, this is Nate from GamesKeys.net. In this walkthrough, we'll be covering Bramble, the Mountain King game. Please consider subscribing to our channel. All right, let's dive right in.
He searched for his sister's comfort, but she was nowhere to be found.
The game starts from here. We need to explore the first room. Check out every option in the room. After checking two options, open up the door to check what's inside. Open up the book on the table. The story starts from here.
This was a girl who snuck out of her bedroom window at night, even though her mother had told her not to. She went into the forest, and at first it welcomed her with warmth and a promise of adventures. But soon, the forest seemed to grow colder and darker. The girl was afraid, and she wanted to go home, but Bramble crawled around her arms and legs, and the girl was never seen again. That is what happens when you do not listen to your mother. Especially you, Lilymoor, their mother had said before kissing them goodnight.
Get close to the window.
The darkness outside scared him. But not being with his sister scared him even more. The nearby forest was a familiar place during the day. But at night, it was a different story. There was no trace of Lilymoor, and Ulle wished he could ask the pine cones if they had seen her. But if the pine cones knew about her fate, they kept it to themselves.
Interact with the tree and examine it. Then move forward from here. Now we need to have a look at the painting. Interact with the little plants here. Jump on the tree branch and go to the other side. Cross through another tree branch. After that, interact with the bench. Follow my path and then climb the ladder. Interact with the matchbox and grab a key from inside of it. After that, follow my lead and jump through the wooden platform. Choose the Interact option to see what's there. Now, jump down from here. Follow the light and interact with the statue.
A light in the dark. A symbol of hope. A spark of courage.
After getting the light, follow the path to head outside. Now we're going to have to climb up the wall. Then, climb up the ladder.
What do you have there? Lilimur asked. It glimmers beautifully. What a strange rock. Light as a feather. She investigated closely. Let us play, little brother, Lilimur babbled. See if you can knock down this pine cone.
An aim practice session will begin there. We have to aim the light and throw it. Then pick it up and throw it from a different direction. Again, pick up the light and aim for a new target. We have to repeat this multiple times. After that, throw the light toward Lillimore.
Together, they tumbled down deeper and deeper through the old ruin. Follow me, little brother. I will protect you, Lillimore said.
Now from here, follow Lillimore.
Scared like him. Ulle wished he could be a little more like his sister. Lillimore loved adventures, and Ulle loved Lillimore.
Jump on the giant mushrooms and follow her. Interact with the little birdhouse here. After that, follow Lillimore. Climb up the wall and then crouch inside the bell tower. Interact and rotate the bell to lift it upwards. Keep rotating it until it opens up the gate. Now start following Lillimore again.
Gnomes are peculiar and playful creatures. They live peacefully in daylight and keep in their houses at night. Visitors that don't want to eat them were unheard of until this day.
We have to open up the door. If we can't break it, then we have to ask small minions for help. They'll gather around, and then we have to play hide and seek with them. Just find them one by one. After that, they'll help open up the gate. Now we have to put all 4 of them in a barrack. Once here, run faster to reach the opposite end.
They were both curious in different ways, while Lillemor quickly ran along. Ulle could get completely enthralled. And suddenly, Ole was alone again.
After that, follow the glowing butterfly.
The river was strong, and Ulle was weak. He did not stand a chance. But soon the sound of the river faded. Ole was happy to have firm ground under his feet again.
Follow my lead. Climb up the wall.
Frog King made sure that his new friend would not drown. But without his sister, he felt like the loneliest child in the world. He just wanted to find Lillemor.
Follow my path.
But to do that, he had to find where the big troll had taken her.
Look for a small minion and interact with him to get a key. But he'll ask us to bring back his doll first. Drag the trolley, use it to reach the upper level, and grab the doll. Give this doll to the minion, and he'll give you a key. Use this key to open the door and head forward. Now we have to open this door and follow the path. Cross over the bridge. After that, avoid the traps and jump up on the tree. From here, jump on a mushroom to avoid the traps. Now, jump on these rocks and follow the path to go up. Crouch inside a small cave here. Jump up on the cages on the right side and head forward. The first boss fight will start here. We have to dodge his attacks until we find something to throw at him. Grab any nearby item and throw it at him. Climb up on the wall and reach the wooden platform, and then head outside.
Ola wanted to cry. A couple of hours ago, he had been in his warm bed. Now, he had almost died several times. His sister was gone, and he was soaked in smelly sewer water.
Drag the trolley backward and then jump on it to climb up the wall. After that, push the wooden log down to open up the gate. Now jump down from here and open up the gate. Once opened, avoid the traps and follow the path. Now we have to crouch behind the grass to avoid the giant. Move forward when the light passes away. Go inside the tree branch and then head to the opposite end. Once outside, start crouching again to avoid the light. reach of light ends here, so we have to run forward now. After that, jump up on the wall. Snake behind anything to avoid the light again. Then crouch forward and climb up the wall. Now from here, head right. Jump on the platforms to reach the next area. Now we have to push down this box and then run away from here. Jump up and examine the gate's surroundings. After that, climb the wall and reach the top. Follow my lead. Now we have to push the cage to drop it down. Once the gate opens up, head outside and follow its path. After that, engage minions in a fight. Grab anything from the ground and throw it at them. We must avoid their arrows. Once each of them is down, a giant will become friends with us and drop us in the next area.
The ill-treated giant. Lemus might be big, but he had a warm stone heart. All he longed for was a friend. His face scared away most. Even so, it seemed like he had found one. Ulle was comforted by the morning sun. He had survived the night, but just barely. At least he had found the stone again.
Now, follow my lead.
And it felt like it was his sister's way of telling him he was on the right path.
Den blomstertid nu kommer med lust och fägring stor. Du nalkas ljuva sommar då gräs och gröda gror. Med blid och livlig värma till allt som varit död. Säg solen strålar närmare och allt blir återfött. Det fagra blomsterregn åkerns ädla sär. Det rika örtens ängar och lundens gröna träd. Det skola oss påminna Guds godhets rikedom, att tiden måtte sina som räcker året om. Man hör ej fåglar sjunga, men många handlar in. Skall icke tåg trunga, låt säga Herren Gud. Min själa höj Guds ära, stäm upp till glädjesång till den som vill lossna.
After that, jump up from here and follow the path forward. Jump up on the giant's head, and he will drop us in the next area. Now we have to take a minion with us. Once here, interact with the statue and pick it up. Crouch forward underneath the tree roots. After that, jump on the tree to cross the water. Once an automatic effect is applied to us, we have to continue moving forward. Follow the path and jump up on the wooden platforms. Now jump up on the iron cage and then move right and jump up on the wall. Move up from here and push the cage down to activate the moving platform. Jump on this platform to reach the opposite end. After that, follow my lead. Once down here, jump up on the wooden platform and wait for the iron cage to reach down. Then jump on it to move forward. Wait for the moving platform to go right, and then jump on the next one. After that, follow my path. Now from here, jump on the hanging cage, move right, and jump on the next one. Then jump on the wooden platform and follow my lead. Now, when the giant appears, we have to quickly jump across to avoid him. Now he'll send waves toward us, and we have to sneak behind a shadow to avoid them. Crouch inside the grass and move forward. After that, interact with the skeleton and read his story in the book.
In his past life, Necken was a simple man that loved playing his violin. But the village did not appreciate his talent. People would frequently bully him, and the only soul that did not was a girl that Necken fell in love with. One day the bullying and beatings became so severe that Necken's anger finally overtook him. He marched into the village, playing forbidden melodies that made everyone dance until their flesh and bone got worn down. They eventually died, leaving behind shuffling corpses, still trying to dance to Necken's melodies. His love was not spared death either. Devastated, Necken left the town and lived by the lake, drowning in his sorrow, where he still lures people with his deadly music.
When the story finishes, we have to continue our path. Now use the moving buttons to avoid the rocks. Once here, hold the key to stand tall.
The bramble crawled closer and closer. He felt as if a darkness took hold of his heart and filled it with fear. Then there was a light. Tuva was a light in the darkness. She had filled his heart with courage, and the stone with her radiance. The bramble covers all where darkness has taken hold, Tuva said. Follow the light. You will find what you are searching for within the mountain.
Now, from here, follow my lead. We've gained a new ability that we can use in the future. Press the buttons to use the ability, and it will remove these roots. Keep using it to clear the path. Now from here, we have to start crouching to take cover to avoid the light. Just keep taking cover and moving forward. Jump up on the tree branch and cross it to reach the opposite end. Cross another tree branch here, and then climb up the wall.
The land was once a peaceful kingdom.
Head right and then drop down.
Now, his image embodied the darkness that had drowned the world in Bramble.
Now keep running while avoiding the roots on the way. Now from here, jump on your friend's hand again. He'll save us from these roots.
Lemus would always look after his only friend. Olle felt a chill as he saw the warnings for desperate mothers carrying their infants. They pleaded with them not to carry out the unspeakable acts they had set their minds to.
After that, jump up on the wooden platform and climb up the wall on the left. Interact with the wood to drop it down. We have to return to the wooden platform and jump on them to move forward. Now cross the wooden log we dropped down earlier. Interact with this thing here. Then jump on the platform and pull the rope to move forward. After that, push the box into the water, and then jump on it to reach the other side. Use your light to get protected and follow the path. Now carefully jump up on these wooden platforms and then head left. Climb up to the roof of the building. Then jump down from here. Once inside, use your ability to remove the branches. After that, interact with the lever. Jump on the cage to reach the upper level. Follow my lead. Now we have to make the correct combination to open up the door. Go to the cupboard and grab the items with a cross and a circle. After that, grab the X item from the table. Add these items to the stove to make the perfect combination. Drop this liquid on the door to break one spell. Now we have to break the second spell. Follow my lead to gather the items and then make a perfect combination. After that, drop this liquid on the door to open it up. Pass through the door and interact with the wall on the right side. Interact with the book to read a story.
If you find yourself in pain and sorrow, cry no more, they will be gone tomorrow. Listen to the voices of the deep and join the wolves that circle round the sheep. A temporary sacrifice you make in order for your powers to awake. Trust in the transcendent and surrender to be received into the arms of splendor. Behold the transmutation into gold. Soon a god emerges from the mold. No longer human, brick to land alone. A goddess reborn seated on her throne.
Once finished, we'll find a lever under the book. Now we have to put this lever in the slot, and then rotate it to bring the ladder down. After that, climb up the ladder. this room will be unlocked. Interact with the book and drop it on the ground near the shelves. We need to find more books in the room and drop them one over another. Now jump on these books and then exit through the window.
The witch was ahead of him. Ola knew he had to hurry before she could complete the ritual. If he did not catch up with the woman, the swamp would swallow another child. But he did not know that someone else wanted to hold him back. A midwife who wanted more dark souls to take care of.
Follow the path. Push the box into the water and then jump on it to reach the next area. After that, jump on the boat and pull the rope. We have to use the light stone to free up that girl. Now the boss fight will start here. Look for her around your boat and attack her with the light stone. gate of the house is locked, so we have to find another way to get inside. Follow my lead. Now from here, jump on the roof of the house. Keep running faster to avoid the roots. Follow the path inside the water. Now hold the light to clear the path. Squeeze through the narrow path.
Ulle had been too late. At least he could give the child a proper burial, so that it would not become another dark soul.
Follow the path toward the light.
There was a light in the darkness. Guilt and sorrow weighed him down, but the warm glow felt comforting. Follow the light, Tuva had said, and he trusted her. The Lichtgubbe was older than the mountain, almost as old as the world itself. He was the keeper of secrets, the gatherer of stories.
We need to interact with the book.
Long ago, there was a peaceful kingdom that lacked an heir to the throne. King Niels and his queen Magdalena had waited for a long time, and at last she was expecting a child. She gave birth to the longed-for son, and they named him Ulrich. But suddenly, doctors crowded around the queen's bed. Magdalena succumbed to the labors of childbirth. The love of his life was gone. Weighed down by sorrow, King Niels approached his autumn. Meanwhile, Ulrich grew into a young boy full of life. The prince was the only thing that kept the darkness at bay in his heart. One day, Prince Ulrich fell ill. The doctors tried everything, but he grew weaker and weaker. They told King Niels about a mythical flower that witches were rumored to use to heal any illness. King Niels searched the whole kingdom for the flower to no avail, and his campaign soon became a gruesome witch hunt. His path was lined with the witches he had slain, but the flower was nowhere to be found. Ulle wished he could stay in the warm light of the library. But he knew that he needed to reach the mountain and find Lillemor. Suddenly, he heard a familiar voice. "Follow me, little brother. I will protect you."
A boss fight will start here. We have to destroy the shadow on the trees while avoiding the boss attacks. Take cover behind the trees and use the light stones to destroy them. After that, attack the boss. Jump up on the boss and attack her back with a sword. Now we have to destroy the shadow on the trees again. but we must take cover to avoid the boss attacks. Jump up on the boss and attack her back with a sword. Once she's down, attack her face. After that, follow my lead.
Ola, what have you done? Tuva's voice called out to him.
Now we have to crouch and then enter the building. Once inside, interact with the table and examine it. After that, interact with the lady's hand. Press the corresponding buttons to open up the hand. Rotate the lever and grab the key. After that, use the key to open up the door and head outside. We have to crouch to avoid the enemies and continue moving forward. Once here, open up the door. Interact with the book and read the story.
Once there was a peaceful village near a great forest. One night, people began to see a beautiful woman with long dark hair lurking in the shadows during the full moon. Men started to follow her into the forest. Some of them never returned, and those who did had lost their minds. Eventually, the villagers had enough. They took all the dark-haired women of a certain age and put them on trial for witchcraft. They started to execute them, hoping to find the right one. Yet men kept disappearing during full moon nights. The villagers grew more and more desperate and burned down a large area of the forest in the hope of finding this strange, beautiful woman, but to no avail. The villagers had lost themselves. They killed their own mothers and daughters. They burned down more of the forest that had served them with resources. Then one night, when the moon shone at its brightest, 5 brave men took matters into their own hands. They put on their coats and walked into the burnt forest to hunt for the woman with the dark hair. After a time, they saw the beautiful woman standing in a clearing. The men were instantly enchanted and followed her deep into the forest's heart. She was a shapeshifter that mimicked what men wanted to see in order to lure them away. When they were close enough to touch her, she transformed into something monstrous. She ripped their chests open, hung them up in the trees, and drew strange powers from their still beating hearts. And no one would ever see them again.
Now head outside and follow the path. Crouch inside the grass to avoid the enemies, and then follow my lead. After that, use the net to enter the house. Turn on the light to avoid the enemies. Move up from here and exit to the roof. Now get close to the door and examine the sign on it. After that, follow my lead to gather ingredients to make a perfect combination. Once done, apply this liquid on the door. Now another sign will appear on the door. After that, follow my lead to create another combination. Once crafted, apply this liquid to the door to open it, and then head outside. Follow my lead. Interact with the table and grab a key. Then go back and use that key to open up the gate. Now we have to enter this house and pull the girl's body. After that, use the corresponding buttons to open up her hand, and then grab the key. Use that key to open up the door and move outside. Once here, enter this house. Interact with the book and read the story.
Dear Diary, I am so in love with him. I cannot even describe it. It feels like he loves me too. Our village still tries to heal its wounds from the dark days, but at least me and my love survived and have each other. After the horrible witch hunt, we thought we were safe. We thought we would have peace, but then the plague came to our village. Feels like the plague is some kind of punishment for our sins. Maybe we deserve this. People say they have seen an old woman with a rake at night. Every house she passes, people inside get sick. I hope she does not come to my house. Every morning someone new has fallen ill, and shortly thereafter they die. We do not even dare to give them a proper funeral. It is horrible. The dead are rising from their graves, and they eat the ones left alive. I have locked myself in the house. I got separated from my love. I wish I could be with him. I hope I can meet him in the next life. I'm out of food, and the dead are right outside my door. I miss him so much.
After that, head outside. Run faster to avoid the enemies. Interact with the wooden table and push it down. Now crouch silently from here. Then jump on the box to interact with the window. From here, head toward the left side and grab the lever. After that, add the lever in the slot and rotate it to clear the path. Grab the book and drop it on another book on the left side. Look for more books and place them one over another. Now step on these books and then climb up. After that, head downstairs. Head outside and then follow my lead. Now climb up the ladder. We have to take the boat and follow my lead. The boss fight will start here. We have to dodge the boss's attacks and continue attacking him. There are 2 to 3 parts of this boss.
overcome the darkness. He had reached the mountain. He could finally find his sister.
After defeating the boss, take off the boat and follow the path.
As he reached the summit, Ole felt regret.
Once here, use the light power to clear the path.
Regret that he could not stop his sister from being taken. Regret that he could not stop the woman from drowning her child. He had killed the shapeshifter in the forest. Now the mountain stood before him, and he wished he could ask their forgiveness. He had reached the end that Tuva had pointed him towards. Now, entering the halls of the mountain, Ulle was ready to find his...
Examine the giant painting and find the hidden path. Interact with the door to open it up and head inside. After that, interact with the book and read the story.
Exhausted, bloody, and at his wits' end, King Nils came to a witch's house on the outskirts of his kingdom. He fell to his knees, begging the witch to help cure his son, and she agreed. The witch explained that the flower held tremendous power that could only very carefully be used for good. The witch instructed he only use a single petal. Using the whole bloom would only invite death. Ulrich began to recover, but discontent at the royal line had grown in the kingdom following King Niels' bloody campaign. The next day, King Niels found his son dead, and the last light holding his darkness at bay was snuffed out. Heartbroken, King Niels turned to the bloom which had promised life, and instead saw it as an escape from his suffering. The witch, having come to visit the king and the prince, looked at the nightmarish scene in despair. She raised a mountain on top of King Niels and shackled him using the same bramble that he let loose upon the kingdom. And to this day, the trolls still feed him as punishment for his evil deed.
Interact with the book and read another story.
Long ago, there was a peaceful...
Now we have to go through the newly opened path. Follow my lead. Once inside the room, interact with every possible thing. After that, open up the door and wear the dress in that room.
Oh,
We'll find a pin inside this dress. Place this pin on the clock and input a code that is 2610. After that, grab a key from the table and use it to unlock the door. Enter the door and then follow the path. From here, we need to move forward by taking cover. Follow my lead. Now we have to destroy the stones on the giant gate by using the stone light. It'll open up the gate.
The gate that was meant to be closed forever, now opened.
Enter this gate and follow the path.
The Mountain King, who was meant to be hidden forever, was now revealed. He just had to reach the sack before Lillimor ended up as the giant's dinner.
Now use your lightstone to destroy the flower. The boss fight will start here. We have to dodge the boss's attacks and destroy the flowers around him.
The Bramble weakened. The Mountain King saw clearly for the first time in centuries. And what he saw reminded him of his beloved son. He would not lose him again. This time, King Nils would overcome the darkness. flowers of the curse blossomed. King Niels tore the bramble rooted in his back and brought it all to an end. The only way to get to
Now jump on his sword, and then jump on the boss.
and in.
After that, attack his face with the light stone to kill him. Tuva had one last gift to give to Ole. The Mountain King dead, his prison started to crumble. Lemus would always look after his friend. A nightmare woke her up. Frightened by her memories, she searched for her brother's comfort, but he was nowhere to be found. Finally, we have to interact with everything inside this room.
However, the darkness outside did not scare her. because she knew she had her brother.